Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. And today I'm going to be playing with some Colorbursts on the Gelplate. If you watch Carrie the Crafter, he did a video last week playing with brushos. I don't have brushos, I have Colorbursts. And I play a little differently. My original time that I did a video on this, I was just curious as how paint would react with the Colorbursts because, you know, paint is a liquid or fluid, and that's what you need to get these to do their thing. I may do it a little different this time. I mean, not that you've seen that video. It was like my second Gelplate video basically. So yeah, I just want to play. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do today, is to just play on the plate with these. And I've got different colors. Like I think last time I used mostly neutrals. And also I have these liquid metals now. So I'm very curious to see how they will do. So I think, don't know why I'm shaking the powder one, but so that is yellow ochre. And then I'm going to add some iron oxide, which these are liquids. So that liquid of this iron oxide will potentially spread that the Colorbursts, and that might not be what I want. I might want to do something different with that, but that's okay. I'm just going to take a little bit of white now. See, like I said, we're playing. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, how am I almost out of white? I use white. I have other whites, but they're like all like iridescent and stuff. So guess it's time to get a new white. Or well, although the last time I got black, I was like, my son had my black. So that's where that was. All right, that's way too much paint. Also, what is that? Oh, that's my trinket. It's called paint goobers. Alright, so the liquid metals is going to cause some crazing like that, what I've got going there, which is alright. And they turn the white a very interesting color. Also, I have a lot of paint on there. I got way too much. That's more than I want. And I did notice, you know, I watched a couple of my original first videos. I was like, oh yeah, I did use a lot of paint back then. Boy, did I. And I guess I'm just reverting right back to where I started. That's alright. I hope you guys are all well today. Someday I'd like to be able to have videos come out more consistency, but, you know, that hasn't happened yet. Pulled out my planner and planned my menu today for the next week and a half. Alright, so that's kind of cool. And then I had some other stuff that was on the plate that's also coming up. So it gives a kind of an old wall feel, is so far what I'm getting from that. Alright, and I kind of like that that's left down there too. That so we're going to have a little bit of grunge pickup. And I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. Alright, so this time let's just try the powder. And then these tend to have more than one color in them. So I think last time I only used one color. So I'm going to try some other colors. So that's green. And sepia is what has a lot of variety in it, I think. Alright, so green and sepia. And then let's do something unexpected. Maybe, let's do yellow ochre. I think that would be nice. Maybe a little less this time. Not quite as much as I did just now. So yeah, since the other time I did it, see, I went from too much paint to, well, I would say it's not enough, but we do have this interesting thing happening. Let's hope it's enough to pick something up. And for those of you who are new, this is called a brayer. That's what I'm using to put the paint down with. And this is called a baren. And you don't have to have the baren. You do have to have a brayer to gel print. You don't have to have a baren. And actually, for what I'm doing, you don't even really have to have a gel plate. You can just have a brayer or paintbrush and just, you know, mix some paints with your Colorbursts and see what you get. Ooh, that's cool. I really like that. All right, so thin layer it is, and it, you know, and then also the paint is going to help, well, if it gets wet, there's going to be some, there's probably going to be some reaction, which is not a bad thing, really. We'll just take our brayer off here and just kind of get some of the brushes onto the brayer. And the paint's still a little damp too, so some of that paint's going on there and some of the brushes are going on there, and we're getting cool things happening, so that's cool. Alright, set that side to dry. Now there will still be a little bit of green and sepia on there, and there's still some on my brayer as well, so we want to think about that when we're adding more colors, I suppose, but it's really not that big a deal. So a little bit of Merlot and burnt orange. Ooh, burgundy and orange. That was this month's color combo. I haven't actually done a video yet, but sometimes I'll be like, hey, this was our color combo. Pay attention. And buttermilk. We'll just do a little bit of buttermilk. I got the big one. And this is a little bit thinner too, so it'll be nice and wet. So we definitely have some of the green and the sepia still coming out in that background there. Which is, whoops, there goes a paint. Shocker. But you do get some interesting, fun results when you do use the Colorbursts with acrylic paints. Just saying. And if you don't have, the Colorbursts are not cheap. If you don't have them, one idea that we had maybe was to take some cheap watercolors and kind of turn them into a powder, and then, you know, get those to react. Was a thought that we all had. It probably won't do exactly the same, but you know, it'd still get some cool. So there is that. And what's next? We did yellow. We've done all the colors now already of those. So now, these seem to do that weird thing. So I want to try these on top of, I want to get just some plain, I mean, I don't mind that some of the Colorbursts are going to get into this. This will be kind of fun, actually, because I've still got Colorbursts on my brayer. Yeah, we'll do this. So this is a blue-gray color, very neutral, like that. And where's the green-gray? I like to use these blue-gray, green-gray for just kind of, if you're doing an industrial journal, those are good colors for that. Or if I'm doing my really thin layers to get that old look, they're good as a layer here and there. So I was thinking about doing the watercolor Wednesday today, but I don't know. I got my desk cleaned off. I mean, what more do you want from me? That was already the challenge. I know I'm going to hurt my shoulder by using the... See, if you don't have a baren and you don't mind if you get paint on the other side, then you could use your brayer. But I do find my shoulder hurts more when I do that, unless when I use the baren. But if you're not doing it a lot, it doesn't, you know, you can use your hands. But paper can be very drying to your hands. That's all. Just got to be aware of that. Alright. That is unbleached titanium. And I think I'll do that with some, whoops, a little bit of yellow ochre. And we're still getting, yeah, if I don't want the Colorburst to affect anything, then I will definitely have to do I'll have to clean my brayer off really good. Because those color bursts, you know, any fluid or liquid, and that's what acrylic paint is, a fluid. It's going to reactivate them every time if they're still there, and I don't know if you can see, but they're definitely still there. Make sure we're still in shot here. Oh, see, look at this. Even, like, I haven't even put I've just been putting paint on for the last few layers, and we're just still getting some goodness. Oh, come on. This one's almost done. I have a new one in the wing because this ocean green, I get the Master's Touch at Hobby Lobby, and I get them when they're half price. It's what you want to do if you can. Where's that? There it is. Prussian blue. Do a little bit of Prussian blue. This one's really thick. Don't need a lot. That's also Master's Touch, but it's the I think this is, I don't know, maybe it's just the bigger one. I knew I'd go through a lot of Prussian blue in my life. I knew that was a potentiality. So I'm just doing quick pulls. So quick pull is just, you know, you put it down and then you pull it back up again really quickly. A longer pull would be one that you leave for, you know, half an hour, all day, whatever. I don't always love that, but that's okay. You can always adjust that later. So I'm not going to be doing metals, but sure, why not a little bit of silver? Because I'm going to be putting the metals over these instead of putting the metals down and then the paint, because that seems to be making quite the mess. Oops. And I just put down fresh freezer paper, so of course, you know, my acrylic plate underneath there wants to keep moving. So yeah, still getting brushos in there. Let's see, let's do some unbleached titanium. Maybe down here. Maybe a little light blue up here. Oh, I haven't done any pink yet. I should get my red out too. There we go. I need to like redo my like old wall technique where I just do really, really thin layers. I need to do that again soon. I mean, if you look in my past videos, you'll see it, but eventually, you know, eventually you'll find it. It was, because it was just somebody else, Jamie Parody. She had, just she had made a gel plate and was just doing really thin layers and getting that old wall look. And that was just her first time playing. And I was like, wow, you are already getting, like, really cool stuff happening. See, that's like that old wall look that I love. What did I just do that? Oh, I was going to do magenta, right? That's a nice sound. Or is it? Quinacridone magenta. It's not a color that I'm prone to. Well, I use it. I like to play with it when I'm doing jelly plate printing, but I don't always use it in my journals and ephemera and whatnot. But that's okay. Hopefully some of these will go with the journal to Mariah. I have a celestial type journal that I've been working. Part of it is the paper I put under there too, but some of it's just. All right, now let's go back down to some of the drier ones here. So. Meant to unpause and then alright, so let's see, this is kind of a blue-red. Maybe do a little copper or pewter. Let's do pewter, maybe. No, let's do copper. It will stand out more, right? I don't know, we can try. Alright. And if I can't get it to spread, I'll add. Alright. Ooh, pretty red. So I'm going to, oh look, I can see. That's a good thing about doing brand in the back is I can see. I don't exactly know how to use the metals. Let's see. Liquid metals is a suspension of finely granulated metallic powder mixed with colorant and a dispersing liquid, and will add metallic luster to your artwork. Blend with watercolor and other mediums to make your artwork glow. See, when I got these, I thought they were the powders, and so, you know, then I got them and they were liquids, and I was like, that's alright. So now we have this nice little shimmer happening on top there, and it's dispersed nicely because we did it on the gel plate. So that is cool. Okay. That was copper. Yellow gold. Which one should we do with yellow gold? Let's do this one with the yellow gold. It's still a little bit on the wet side, but that should be alright. And I don't seem to need a lot. Okay, just gonna spread that out. And, whoops, attempt to lay that down. Just getting that liquid picked up. And there we have a little bit of shimmer happening. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, I'm kind of liking this. Oh, the vertigreen. Let's try that with this blue one. See what happens. Of course, some of the old stuff is on there too. All right, why are you? Okay, that seems dangerous for me to just keep squeezing that until it has a baby. Where's my pins? Alright, my pin is not in here. Oh, here it is. Might be too big though. Oh, okay. Alright, that's an interesting green. There we go. Don't need a lot though. That's what usually that candle is what I stick my pins in, but I was using it the other day. Alright, I think I will still use it on this, but might not have been my first choice if I'd known what color green that was, but I still am curious. So now we got a little bit of shimmer and shine and another layer on there. And platinum. I'll do the platinum on the, it's practically white. Yeah, I kind of went crazy with that, didn't I? Just spreading it out. And then this one's the magenta one that I had just done. So it gives it's just like, you know, a little spotty, shimmery. And then we've got the pewter. So we'll do the pewter on this one, which I might have used silver on that one, so it might already have a little bit of stuff. Whoa, the pewter's dark though. Just not expecting that. That's kind of cool. But it gives it a little bit of a shimmer. I mean, that's kind of cool. Alright, and then I did the yellow gold, right? This one needs a little something. Like what? Let's try the iron oxide. And maybe a little bit of, obviously I used that to make marks somewhere. It's like paint on the end. Alright, so that's the indigo, and then this is the iron oxide. Did I do the iron oxide one yet? I don't think that I did. And I'm doing it on this yellow and titanium buff. Unbleached titanium. Whoa. That was a lot. But that's alright. It's cool. I mean, come on. It is cool. No denying. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna spray it real quick with just a little bit of, she says. I'm like, I had a spray bottle earlier. I remember using it. Alright, and then this one, it's good and it's interesting. We might make it better, we might make it worse. Who knows? Okay. I'm not sure how I like that line in the middle though. So it just kind of got it. Ooh, that's kind of cool though. I don't hate that. I just didn't like the Y in the middle, but this is a kind of cool thing happening there. See, I'm pretty sure that if I sprayed this, I'd get more from it. I don't know. Oh, there's some purple. There we go. That's how much was still on the plate. Oh, let's do a little bit of copper. If I were to let the metals kind of dry on the plate, I can see that they do leave a little something, which is kind of cool. There, that gave it some shimmer. Got a little copper showing in there. That's cool. Alright, that was the first one we did, and that one we did spray a little bit, right? Just to get it moving a little bit more. And I think I started to say that the paint helps to seal in the color bursts. So let's see. I want to try. Ooh, let's do a little yellow. Yellow? Yeah, let's do yellow. And I'm just going to spray just a little bit of water and get that spread a little. Oh, with the purple, we're going to get some interesting. Yeah. And the magenta. Alright, we will probably, well, we should, I mean, theorizing, we should have some orange happening because yellow and pink will make orange. Definitely have some crazing happening. That makes a nice, you know, that's one layer, and then you can add more layers. I like how Carrie was doing different colors. You know, he was doing kind of like that's Merlot, and here's the burnt orange. And he usually did a little green and a little yellow. And I'm going to go ahead and do the buttermilk again because it's a little bit more liquidy, wet than the other ones. So, I mean, ideally, I would get a little bit more reaction from that. And I might do a couple with the way Carrie was doing it, where he was not using the paint, but just the water and the, which you wouldn't need a gel plate for, but I don't do that a lot with the brush shows. I mean, I don't have brush shows, I have color bursts. So yes, turned very pink. Alright, let's try that again. Whoops. Merlot. Ooh, a little bit of sepia. And a little bit of green. And paper. Spraying the water away from me because I don't want to get these little particles in my face. And there we go. So I think his brush shows definitely are a little different than the Colorbursts. Mine just kind of sit there and make more of a more confetti. I get more confetti. what I seem to get. All right, let me do the water first. A little indigo. And a little green. I know what you're thinking, because I am too. And maybe a little iron oxide. And spray again. And oops. So we used 2 papers, so we got it 2 layers there. It definitely does. Yeah, he was getting a lot of. Okay, there's the coppery. Or the iron oxide or copper, which I think I used copper. I don't remember. I'd have to go back to the thing to see. I always use the back side. So I think Carrie also used cardstock, and I'm just using a heavier weight copy paper, which is going to take a minute to dry. A minute or 10 or 20. Alright, let's see. Now we get that purpley on there, and it's, oh, we got some metallic. I did want to see how the Colorbursts did with, do a little bit more green. With a darker color, and I forgot to do that. Forgot that was my plan. That's a lot of black. I mean, it's metallic black, but yeah, it's a lot of paint. It's not the color that was the problem. It's just a thick layer of paint. A little thicker than I was wanting. Oh, getting a little crazing happening because of the had water on the plate before and the metallics. But you know, a little bit of play is always fun. So our metallic black is a little bit tinted by the green and blue, maybe a little bit. I don't know. It's got a little bit more. It's not just black. Let's put it that way. Ooh, now we got some nice grunge on there. We like grunge. Oh, almost out of paper, I think. Ugh, it's wet. Turquoise. A little bit of Merlot. So just the one color with the turquoise, and see how that one does. And we still have some black and whatever else on the brayer. Remembering it was the metallic black too, so ooh, cool. And it's a kind of a thick layer of paint, thicker than I would normally do. If I was using stencils and stuff, I would definitely be using or trying to use less paint than that. Sometimes, some days we're just a little more heavy-handed with the paint. Ooh, that's cool. I like that the metallic is in there too, the metallic black. That's pretty. Let's do the blue. Blue? Or, yeah, we'll do the blue. It's a fairly light blue, and whatever's on the brayer will be exposed with the blue. That is the thing, if you do use thick layer of paint, you're more apt to have something left on the plate. If you use a lot of paint, is that what I said? See, there's some nice stuff happening there. And that looks cool too. Let's see. See, there's just, it's got a nice texture to it too. I'm not sure how I got that. Don't know. Ooh. Sorry, I just had an idea. Where is my... There it is. Let's go ahead and move on to this for a minute. And maybe get some of the, if I can, get some of this. That might not work. Oh, if I spray some water, that will help it spread, right? A little bit better. And then just, ooh, that's cool. This paper that was wet got set on top of this one, and so now we have that kind of streak happening, which is kind of cool. And now, there we go. We got our grid pattern on that one, which I love. How about we get some grid pattern on this one, maybe? Do this with a mesh thing like this, or your bubble wrap, or whatever. I like that. Let me add a little pewter to it too, maybe. Is that, oh, that's platinum. I want the dark one. The dark. Oh, you know what I should also do? Yeah, I should. Let's put this one under there. Alright, a little pewter. And water to help it spread, help me have more spreadableness for the most part. And we'll do this one. It's just like the, you know, kind of a neutral. Okay, so we got to get a little bit of smushiness happening, but we still have some grid happening. I'm not hating it. Try to get layers into your stuff when you can, you know? Here we go. Just a little bit, a hint of the grid. And I want to do the, not platinum, I wanted to do the pewter. Maybe try that with the let's see. That's the black. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure how much of that is just water and how much will be some color that's been lifted up onto there. Bubble wrap, it's what I wanted. The baby, I like baby bubble wrap when I can. Alright, oh, I want, yeah, platinum, I want the light one. A little bit of water on there. Lightly spread. Oh, look, we got a little bit of the other colors in there too, but that's alright. Oh, so then I got this one, which is a little bit on the dark side. And lay the paper on there. Just trying all the techniques I've been trying over the last month or so. And we'll see. These need to dry for me to be able to see exactly what I end up with. That one's still wet a little bit. I'm just kind of trying to get some on that side over there. That one. I got so much on my brayer right now. Utilize that. Get another layer on there. Alright, these are fun. Alright. This could use a little bit of brightness. Let me see if it is within my... Yep. I've got the picket fence. I could also do watered down acrylic or whatever, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of that, a little bit of water. And just try to brighten this up just a little bit. I didn't want it to be, okay, I didn't press it down enough. But also, I didn't really want it to, what's the word I want? That one won't show much. So let's try the pink one. One of the pink ones. I think I have more than one. So that's got a little bit of who knows what in there. All different all different kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I think these came out pretty cool. I do want to do something with this. What? I don't know. It might just need, maybe it just, get some of that in there. Just make a little mess of it. Some of that ink out of the inside that. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to dry these all real quick. Okay, I want to take this one, which is really dark, and lighten it up a little bit. I'm going to take, I guess, the titanium white. I really like that. Alright, so just so you know, metallic black and turquoise do some really cool things. Just remember that. Alright, let me grab myself a piece of just something to use the paint on. I could have even used the gel plate. Probably would have been even easier. I'll just use this for now. I just need something to get some paint, and then I'm going to water it down a little bit. And get that all mixed up. I might even add in a little bit of the platinum. That was the light one, right? Just for some shine. I mean, I could have just used the iridescent white. That would have made sense. Alright, mix all that in. Just kind of get it. And then, yeah, remember how I said I used this as a circle the other day? Yeah, this is what I meant. This is what I did. And then this will break up some of the color and give you, give a design and some interesting. And some of the color is gonna come up with the wet. The the Colorbursts, they activate with water, so these are not going to be perfectly white circles either, which will be kind of cool. Hopefully, we'll see. So I think you get the idea. I'm just going to keep doing these, and if I get a little bit of splatter on there, oh, it's all right. A little splatter's all right. I've just been kind of playing with circles lately. So I'll dry this and I'll be right back. Probably would have more color wicking if I let it dry on its own, but I'm going to dry it with the heat gun. Okay, I've gone ahead and torn off the white parts so that you can, have a better idea of how they come out. Start with the brayer off sheets. A little ink on that one, that's all right. They'll still be, I'll be able to use stencils and stamping on any and all of these. That was the one that kind of went through to the next page, and then this is the one that we just did with the circles. And I think if I were to spray this some more, it would spread even more. So if you want to seal it, you might want to just seal it with you could do on your gel plate some gel matte medium, or maybe even Mod Podge, but make sure that you clean it really good afterwards. And so I don't know how the light is right now because it's nighttime now. I got a lot of light on here, but so yeah, the reason that I get these kinds of results is because I'm not afraid to play. I'm not afraid to try new things. Some of them are winners, and sometimes I'm in a hurry and I rip the page. Some of them are, really fantastic winners. Some of them maybe not so great. It, it depends on your personal preference. But, I learn new things, like how good turquoise and metallic black look together. And I finally played with those metals that I've had in there, in my stash for a while. And now I know, a good way to use them. This was, it's the metallic black. Is it metallic black? Yeah, metallic black with some brush shows, and it's not a flat black, and you could see where it's, I don't know, it's just interesting. And then there's that one that, not even much done to it. I don't know. Do you have a favorite? Mariah, you are going to have to tell me which ones you really like that I can send with your journal for you to play with. Because I'm pretty sure, I think that one has to go to Mariah. I'm pretty sure that these will work really well, and that one. With her, and that one. With, maybe that one. Probably that one. With the Celestial journal that I'm sending to Mariah. So I've got other papers too, but yeah, she'll definitely be getting some of those to go to play in her journal. I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you.